guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. Where do you think I'm going? My God, it's been a long day today already. And it's only 3:45, 3:47 actually. And I'm just like, oh my God, what to do today? When my mom passed away, and you know you have to stand in the line for the viewing, and like all these people came through, right? My Aunt Kathy was like, to my friend Liz and I, we were like chomping on this gum, and my Aunt Kathy held her hand out, and she goes, give me your gum. She was like, that is so rude. Excuse me, please. I'll save that for later. Do y'all save your gum? I don't, because I buy so much of it. I'm really weird about my breath stinking. Like, I'm obsessed with gum, and I have to always have fresh breath. So, little unknown fact about me. Okay, anyway. Oh, and I always have to have the gum that slides out, like Trident, the little small pieces, or I buy the jars. I love those jars. But anyway, what's the most exciting thing that's happened to you in your day, Peter? Oh, it might be that Melissa Autry gave me a shout out in her video for her favorites. Did you see that? Okay, so let me just be honest with you guys for a second. So I did not know who this was. And so I'm like going through my comments last night, and she like commented on something to do with my video. She was like, I love your video so much, or something like that. And I was like, who is this, right? I'm like, she's gorgeous. And so then I went to her channel, and I like watched part of her last video, and then like I subscribed to her, because I really honestly didn't know who she was. But then I noticed that like all these people were like commenting underneath her comment, and they were like, oh, I love you, Melissa. Oh, Melissa, I just watched your video, and all this kind of stuff, right? I was like, oh, she's obviously somebody. And I was like, well, that's cool as hell. So anyway, then she tweeted out today that she like included me in her favorites video. And so I went to her and I watched his favorites video, and then I ended up just down the rabbit hole of her, because she's like, and then, I'm not just saying this because she gave me a shout out too, you know, like somebody said something to me about not giving somebody else a shout out that had like endorsed my channel. Listen, I'm real, okay? So if I don't care, if somebody's putting out content that I struggle with, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, go follow, it's so funny, I'm just like sitting here looking at my gum. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, go follow this person because they got me so many subscribers, which we'll talk about that in a second. I mean, I'm not gonna be fake like that, I'm just not, you know? And so, I mean, I have to stand behind my beliefs and, you know, anyway. So I go to her channel and I'm watching this channel, and the first thing she talks about is me because I'm so fantastic now. But I mean, I love this woman so much. I mean, like she and I could be such good friends. Like I totally see her and I just like going out to dinner and laughing it up, and I love her accent so much. She's like, you sound totally Southern. I hope you don't take offense to that. Why would I take offense to that? I think Southern accents are hot as hell. And it's really interesting because like when I'm in the South, nobody tells me I have a Southern accent. It's only up here that people like say that I have a Southern accent. What's really weird is that when I was in undergraduate school, my undergraduate degree is in English and Film Studies, and I was a Southern Lit major, like that's where I specialized in literature. And so like, you got Eudora Welty and you know, all these people, Carson McCullers, those were like my favorite authors who like, if you read them, they have like colloquialisms, like they speak Southern in their books. And so like, I think that's kind of where it started. I just always loved Southern accents. I think they're sexy as hell. A man with a Southern accent or a Venezuelan accent or what, I mean, I just love accents. I think they're hot, right? So thank you, Melissa. That was super cool. I can just tell that she and I are become best friends. I love her so much. And speaking of which, best friends, my new best friend, Charles Gross, is going to be putting out a video today. Did you guys see his video yesterday? Panic attacks while shopping at Hermes. So let me just tell you what he texted me last night. A little preview of what he got there last night. Y'all haven't seen it, but I have. I'm so excited. Okay. So anyway, guess what came in the mail today? Boop. Look, I haven't done my hair today, but guess what I got? Dad. Hot pink lettering on a black hat. How cute is that? Available on iTunes. You guys want to see the other one? It doesn't fit as well. I don't really know why, but I don't care for it as much. Hot pink with black lettering, Dad. Available on iTunes. So anyway, I'm so excited my hats came. And guess what? I have two more that have nothing. I can't tell you what they say because I'll have to do the big reveal on there. Anyway. So let's get right to this. I thought I'd do a little bit of a story time today. And I just have to say, like, a little piece, since you guys love me gossiping about YouTubers and all this kind of stuff. It's really interesting the perspectives that people give me, and then like in commenting about other people and all this kind of stuff. Like Karina Kaboom made this video, and in there she says something about like people moving from like 3,000 to 20,000 subscribers, and then she goes, because they bought them. And I got all these Snapchats and these messages from people that said like Karina Kaboom is talking about you in your videos. Karina Kaboom's not talking about me in her video. I know she's not. I know exactly who she's talking about, and I can't believe you guys can't figure it out, okay? And I can't disagree with Karina. I've wondered the same thing. I'm just going to be honest and put that out there. Listen, I love YouTube. I love making these videos. I'm not so lame that I'm going to be buying subscribers and views. I got better things to do to spend my money on, trust me, like a vlogging camera, okay? I want a vlogging camera so bad, and I know the one that I want, and I'm not wasting my money buying subscribers for who? That is pathetic, and I did a whole video on it called Fake YouTubers. I'm sure Karina Kaboom watched it. When Karina Kaboom wants to disable her comments and allow people to talk to her directly, and she wants to have a Twitter account where people can interact with her, then I will take into consideration what Karina Kaboom has to say about anything in this world. Until then, she's irrelevant to me. Okay, honestly, that's how I feel. If you're not gonna be open to the discussion, move on. That's how I feel. She wasn't making that video about me. She's not threatened by me. She's not. And so anyway, and she's got her gig going on, and she doesn't listen to any of my suggestions. I'm sure she's watching my videos. She may not admit it to anybody, but I know she is. Nobody out there in the real world, if somebody was talking about you, would ever not watch a video about yourself. Are you kidding me? I would. I'd watch them. If somebody makes a video about me, listen, I'm the first one to watch it. Let's be for real, okay? She's watching my videos. She's not taking any of the suggestions. All right, so stick with where you're at, and I hope 10 years from now you're still sitting on that bathroom floor with the nail polish behind you. Because mine will still be there probably then in my fantastic studio that I'm then doing videos like Patrick Starr. I just was watching some video he did where he showed like where he films his videos. I was like, I need a room like that. That is so gorgeous. But anyway, so yeah, so it's been, you know, that is what it is. But I was watching this other YouTuber that I've talked about on here. And do you guys ever like, okay, when you watch YouTubers and they like flip back and forth, like so many people have said, don't let this go to your head. Don't change. I'm not changing, you guys. First of all, I'm not stupid. Me being me has worked. So why would I change that? I love doing this. It's like I don't have to script it or be something different when I just get on here and I am who I am. Why would I do anything different? Like that's foolish. Like people that do that and get on camera and they're like, hi, how are you? So today we're gonna talk about, like, and they're not like that in real life. What? That doesn't even make any sense. So then you got to get up there and do these fake YouTube, and then can you imagine keeping that up, keeping that fake persona? And I remember years ago when we started our website, we worked with this guy that was like a PR manager, and he was super, like, okay, so we started a blog, and then like within 3 months, it just took off, and we started doing all these celebrity interviews. So we met with this like image consultant guy, and I'll never forget what he said to us. He said, whoever you decide that you are at the beginning, you have to stick that way all the way through. You cannot change halfway through and say, okay, I'm not that person anymore. Like Michael Buckley was this like happy-go-lucky, appropriate gay guy that did gossip, and now he's sitting in his bedroom shirtless talking about how he's jacking off in bed. Nobody wants to see that. That's not the Michael Buckley that I love, and it'd be like, it's weird, you guys. And so like when people try to change their image and reinvent themselves, it has to be authentic or it doesn't work. Well, there's a YouTuber that I watch, and I was watching their video today, and I thought, like, they're trying so hard to be something different, and I'm not gonna even say who they are, but they're trying so hard to be something different, and what I really realized watching their video where they're really trying to be nice is, they're just really not a nice person. They're just really not a nice, they're nasty. They're not a nice person, and it's coming through, and I read the comments, and the comments were like, I love you, oh my God, I love you so much, and I thought, what do you guys, are you watching the same video that I am? Because they would not be in my life. They're a nasty person. I only have positivity in my life. I only have people that, you know, Kelly Catrone believes in like having a tribe of people that are like you around you. I only have people that are like me around me. Okay, I'm not saying that I don't have people that are sad and down sometimes because I think we uplift each other. But like I don't want people around me that are nasty and putting negative energy out into the world because it's gonna fade on me and I don't need it. I can get negative real quick. So anyway, you guys want to hear a story time? Oh my God, it's getting so late. So anyway, here's my story time I was going to tell. I wrote these things down last night. I was like, story times. I have this story time about the love that got away. Would you guys be interested in hearing about that? Let me know, and maybe I'll do a whole video about it. But I did want to say this. So I was thinking about this last night laying in bed because so many people talk about casinos. Do you know what's even jankier than the casino that I absolutely love? a good bingo haul. Okay, so years and years and years ago, my ex and I, we started playing bingo on Sunday with these two girls. We had so much fun. And then we would buy all those cards, and you just dab and dab and dab and dab and dab and dab and dab. And we would always like you'd buy the full package, you have to, which is like $26.50. I never understood what the 50 was for. And then, and it's so funny, you guys, because still to this day, I play bingo every once in a while at the Moose Lodge up in Noblesville. It sounds so corny. But anyway, and you go in there and it's always like all these women that are like 70, right? And they're always standing outside during the breaks, just chain smoking. They're like, I almost had the coverall. Did you get it? I was missing a B3 or I would have had it. I love it so much. I love bingo so much. But let me tell you, you know what my favorite was about bingo? Did you ever play bingo at the bingo hall? You know what my favorite was? The food. Oh my God, the food. And they carry it around and they carry around the food and it's like, chocolate cake, $1.50, chocolate cake. Oh my God, I love that so much. And then they'd be like, hamburgers, hot dogs. We'd always get like a hamburger, cheese fries, chocolate cake, the fountain cokes, just constant like that, right? And then I never played the pull tabs, but my ex did, and he would win big money on them. You guys, if you've never played bingo, you don't know what I'm talking about with pull tabs, but they're these little cards, and you pull these things, and if you get 3 matching symbols, then you win. And then they like do a drawing off this thing. But they're always called things like Mama's foolish son, Daddy's little daughter. And so they'll like shout it. They'll like walk around and they'll go, Mama's foolish son, Mama's foolish son. And you go around and they're like saying, these people are just like spending like $100 on these things. It's so funny. And I was thinking about this the other night because my friend Shay and I, we went and played bingo last winter. Like I said, at the Moose Lodge in Noblesville. And I will never, he got so into it. He's like, I want to get up there and I want to be a caller of numbers, right? I was like, seriously, Shay? He was like, no, I'm going to do it, right? And he's like, and then I'm going to say really funny things. He's like, I'm going to say like, what did he say? I got to think of something. Like, I'm going to say like, G64, good God, 64. He was going to say like all these things. And like, if it was like, 72, Oompa Loompa 72. I was like, and so then he went and talked to him, and guess what? They were like gonna hire him. Like they were legit gonna hire him. But we didn't go back, and he didn't get hired, and he had all these other jobs. But I will never forget, it was right before Christmas, and he won this coverall, and he was so excited. He was like, oh my God, I won the coverall. It's like that little sheet. You guys, if you play bingo, you know what I'm talking about. They give you all those things, and the one you want to win is like the little coverall, and they ring it off real fast. They don't even do letters. They just go like 12, 42, 64, 32, 35. I'm like this. I get so lost, and they'll be like, postage stamp, corner only, left and right, center doesn't count. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Or they'll go like, kite, 4 corners only, left and center, B's don't count. I'm like, what? Or the thing that I hate the most that they do on bingo is when they do like the extra letters at the beginning, and they'll go, all letters that start with a 1, and then you're like, you're going through, I cannot keep up. And when I go, people laugh their ass off at me because I got all my food spread out. I got my cheese fries. I got my, fried okra with ranch dressing. I love some fried okra with ranch dressing. Oh my God, all day long. And I love I love fried anything, basically. I mean, like, I'm a state fair junkie. I am totally a state fair junkie. Do you guys have a state fair where you live? Like in Indiana, the state fair is such a big deal, and you just walk through and you see the world's the world's biggest pig, and it always has like balls that are that big, and it's just laying on its side like, that's how I feel sometimes after I go to the buffet. But anyway, and then you get to see all the little piglets, and they're real small and cute, and everybody's crowding around taking pictures, and then you delete them off your camera because nobody care about that shit anyway. But anyway, the food is so good. You always have to get a corn dog, and then a big tenderloin. And people always want the fried food, like the fried Snicker bars and the fried Oreo cookies, but that shit the real trick that people don't know about is if you go to the state fair, go to the Milk Barn and get a grilled cheese sandwich. I mean, it's like the best grilled cheese sandwich you will ever have in the entire world. And then go get a shake too. And you vegans don't come for me. Just don't step into the state fair. Don't nobody want you there anyway, okay? I mean, come on, it's the state fair. Oh my God, we missed the state fair this year. I was so upset about it. I was truly so upset about it. My husband was like, I was dieting. I'm always dieting. He was like, my friend texted me the other night. She's like, you want to go out to dinner? I said, I can't. I'm dieting. I'm putting my gun back in my mouth. She goes, you're always dieting. We can never go out to dinner. I was like, yeah, that's right. And then the next night, my friend called me and she goes, you want to go out to dinner? I go, yeah. So we went last night and I ordered this fettuccine stuff on angel hair pasta. It was not good. And she goes, that looks like biscuits and gravy. I said, it sure does, Tanya. I said, straight up looks like biscuits and gravy. But anyway, it was all right. She wasn't very happy with it. And then hers came and she got like this Hawaiian pizza. And she goes, it tastes real salty. And I go, well, I mean, okay. And so the waitress comes and she goes, how do you like your food? She goes, well, I mean, my pizza's okay, but it's a little salty. She walked away and she was like, ugh, shaking her head at this guy. And the guy went and talked to the manager. The manager came over and she's like, you don't like your pizza? And she's like, she asked me how it was. I told her it was a little salty. She goes, well, let me get you a free appetizer. Like, I love when people do that shit. Like, a free appetizer makes up for a full entree. Take my pizza off the bill. What is that shit? What? Like, seriously, you think some danky little, like, spinach dip and artichoke dip is gonna make up for my $15 dinner? It's not. Anyway, that's my weekend so far. I cannot wait. It's Friday. I am so excited. I might have to fly to New York City this weekend and see Charles Gross because my husband's going to a concert in Chicago, an EDM concert. So I might go hang out with Charles in New York this weekend. Who knows? All right, I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Dad, signing off.